Hello there. Now, I know I said I probably wouldn't be making too many more videos on the cancer side of things because really there's not much in the way of things I can tell you about it. You know what I mean? There's obviously we all know that it's like a case of that. I've been told that, well, saying been told, I haven't been told because the can't tell us they're not allowed to do that by law just in case. But technically, they've told us that I'm no longer being classified as terminal because it's been too long. It's not changed in that amount of time. So therefore, they no longer can class us as terminal in that respect. But they can't sort of see it just in case something does happen, so they can't get sued type shit. You know, in which says, oh, I'm not going to take out there anyway, even if it was to be fucking thingy off. It's just not in me, that type of shit. Um, but I did see it a long time ago that a lot of the stuff that the told us can happen is still there, it's still ongoing. And the same thing to me is like, is there a lot of other issues that can come from what I've been through, and how long would those issues last? Or some of these things that I'm going through now, which I'm going to like talk to you about, are these things related to the cancer side of things, or are these things related to the age type things, or is it a mixture of the fucking fact that I've got both? You know what I mean? It's like, are these because of that, or what? What is it due to? I don't know. But I am going to obviously relay these things because it might be something that they find out down the years, that other people that have been through strenuous forms of cancer and been through the treatments and what have you, that maybe others that do like what I do, which is do a lot of lifting and also do a lot of freaking hard graft, that maybe these things are things that going through the cancer treatments are causing. You know, it's something to find out. It's something it would be nice to work out whether that is the case, whether it is the cancer treatments that's caused some of this. And I'm not saying caused it as in it's making giving me these issues. More to do with the fact is that my body now can't isn't as efficient at doing certain things. I'm sorry if the camera moves about a bit, but as you can see, I've got it in my hand. You know what I mean? It's like literally I'm trying to hold it in my hand and not put my hand in a bloody way. So my hand's shuddering because I've trained today. But like I say, it'll be interesting to know whether it's sort of the treatments that I've been through, even 5 years down the line, which is almost 5 years for me now. I'm coming to that point where it's been like since I've had the treatments and found out that I had cancer, that it's pretty much coming to 5 year. And it's a case of, are these things still related to it, or is it something else that's causing this? It would be interesting to find out because I've never had so many injuries and not being able to recuperate from them is what I'm having right now. You know, I'm sort of struggling with recuperating from stuff. I'm finding that I'm pretty much exhausted on a regular basis. I'm also finding that I'm really sort of struggling to even find the want to go training and stuff. You know what I mean? At the minute, I've got sort of me right trap, sort of, so it's like literally come from up here, comes across, it goes down to the sort of middle center part of your back and back up. It's like a triangular shaped muscle. Okay, that is giving me some amount of jip. Now I've used literally sort of handheld massagers. I've used a ball. I've literally tried to get my thumb in and my fingers in and really sort of try and massage it out to try and make it thingy. But it's that bad at times that when I'm trying to do certain movements, I actually feel it across my clavicle bone, an really uncomfortable and quite painful sensation going across there. And this is always like tight as a drum. That sometimes it pushes itself thingy, and I end up feeling it on this side as well, because this side's having to overcompensate for the fact that this side's really bad. And it's been like that now for probably over a month, where I've been literally trying to get it massaged. I've been putting a massager on. I've been like literally digging into it hard to try and fucking break the muscle down to try and free it off, and it's not working. You know, it's still painful. The ankle I'm having an issue with my left ankle. And I'm classifying it as sort of the tendon, the Achilles tendon, because that's what it feels like it is. It's the long sort of tendon thing that comes up from your heel and up in towards your calf. You know, that has been so tender and so sore at times, and that's been like that now for freaking over 3 months. Now again, I don't know whether it's just because the type of job I do, I'm always on my feet for the like 9.5 hours of the 10.5 hour shift, because I get the 2 off-hour breaks. Whether it's that, whether the fact is the second part of my job is I'm walking for that 9.5 hours, covering nearly 30 friggin' mile in Amazon's warehouse, whether that's stopping it from healing, which obviously it's going to have an effect, it's bound to, but it's because it, yeah, or is it just my body's now has an inability to heal the way it used to? You know, I find I'm exhausted on a regular basis. Like literally, I can be doing my job, go and sit down in the bait cabin to have my bait, and I'm wanting to fall asleep. You know, I feel shattered by like sort of 15 minutes into my break. I'm feeling myself just wanting to doze off, and I'm trying to have to get, no, I've got to keep myself awake, so I've got to get back on with my job again soon. You know, is this stuff still related to the cancer side of things? You know, there's times when I still get uncomfortable feelings in my eyes. You know, I'll still get migraine headaches. I still get headaches every day. So that's never went away. It's never thing. Just because of these things I don't mention and stuff like that, it isn't because they're not there. It's just because I'm so freaking used to them being there that it's like I don't really think about it as such. You know, it's the same as like on a regular basis, I'll be sitting down and I'll be able to smell smoke, like tab smoke. I've never smoked. You know, there's nobody in my family smokes, but I'll be sitting down and me sitting watching TV, and I'll just be able to smell like somebody's smoking a tab right next to us. You know, these are all the things that still go on when I eat. When I go to open my mouth to eat something, I get a pain in my jaw. Yeah, like it's cramping up. You know, and that pain can last a while before it starts to really disappear. It disappears enough for us to be able to thingy, but it is a very, very uncomfortable feeling to have. You know, I still get it in my neck. That my neck will think it happened just yesterday. I was out with a dog. There's a young lad walking behind us. He must have been in his 20s, and I just happened to look down at my dog to see what he was doing, and it set me neck cramp off. So I was walking along going with the cramps, and he must have thought, fucking, he's a lunatic, this cunt. You know what I mean? He must have been fucking panicking his arse off, because I was going, fuck, as I was walking along. You know what I mean? It's not. It's funny when you fucking hearing it, yeah, and it's funny to me when I think back on it. But when I was going through it at the time, it was like it was seriously fucking thingy. You know what I mean? Because it happens on a regular basis. I'll get that type of shit going on. You know what I mean? I know the cramp sides of it and stuff like that. It probably is to do with the cancer, because obviously with my thingy being from sort of here down over towards me sort of upper part of my chest, that is all going to be dried out with the radiotherapy. So that I understand. Yeah, the same as the jaw being the way it is, that's probably to do with the treatment I've been through. But will that treatment still to this day, 5 years on, still have my metabolism fucked? Because I've I do not eat a lot of high fat foods. I don't eat a lot of friggin' foods full stop. I can go through a typical friggin' daily diet for you, and you'd look and go, face man, how the fuck? I can't get rid of my belly. I've got a belly on us and I can't get rid of it. It's just not gone. I can't get rid of some of the body fat I've still stored on my body, even though I don't eat that much in my body fats. So I can't do the thing again like, well, is this metabolism? Is my metabolism knackered? Is this thing still fucked up my metabolism to a point where I'm just, it doesn't matter what I'm eating, I'm storing it? Because the fact is that I look on my phone, because it obviously tells you how many steps you're taking, even though it doesn't register the full 9.5 hours of the shift that I do, it registers maybe 6 or 7 of them, and it's like saying that I've walked on average 19 to 20 miles that day. And that's for like 6 or 7 hours of the 9.5 hours that I'm walking for. Yeah, and it's saying I'll have burned something like 1,700 odd to 1,900 odd calories. Now, to me, there's no way I'm ingesting more than freaking 2,000 calories in a day. So therefore, I should be literally having weight loss, not just like muscle loss, but weight loss as a whole. And yet, I can't lose the body fat. It's not coming off, regardless. I still go to the gym. Now, like I said, yeah, I don't have that same want to go to the gym like I used to. But because it's part of my life and it's part of what I've always fucking done, I still do it. I still get up, I still go to the gym, I still work out hard. And I mean hard. I don't fucking pussyfoot around, I don't fucking thingy. I'll give it me all. Doesn't matter how I feel, doesn't matter whether I feel exhausted. When the heat's been the way it has been in the UK lately, it's been an absolute killer trying to work out. Yeah, and the exhaustion, the fatigue is hitting us really quick. But I've still been getting through my workouts, doing what I have to do, GIFD in it, yeah, which if you don't know what that is, it's get it fucking done. I've been staying that still, I still to this day do it, yeah. I don't get to the gym as often as I used to. I don't get, and I think myself, the times when I have took days off work and went to the gym and I've getting there for 4 or 5 days, I've enjoyed those ones probably more than the ones where I'm trying to fit everything in 3 days. Because them other days when I'm at work, trying to go straight from work to the gym and fit in a workout, I'm struggling with that because it's like a case of, like I've said to you, I've got the trap is basically giving us some jip. Me fucking ankle is giving us some jip. You know what I mean? By that time of the day, because I've been walking so long, my lower back, my hips are freaking aching like crazy. My whole body is exhausted. And all I want to do is come home, sit down and freaking get some food into us again. Yeah, I am eating regular as clockwork, still at work, or I'm having some form of protein as regular as clockwork. So for me, for those that are interested, if I'm at work, my regular thing will be get up in the morning, do whatever I need to do in the thingy, then have a protein shake. About 300 mils of almond milk, about 2.5 scoops. That's the dog underneath the chair. About 2.5 scoops of protein powder. I go to work. About 9:30, 10 o'clock, depending on what parts of my shifts I'm doing, because like I say, I've got 2 different jobs that I do, which is going to be changing soon, but that's a different story. I'll have either another protein shake, which will be one of the small bottles, which is anywhere from 250 to 300 mils of probably normal milk, more than likely, with a protein powder of some sort in there. I'll have one of them at 9:30, 10 o'clock, depending, like I say, on which shift I'm doing. Then my first break will either be 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, again, depending on which one of the 2 jobs that I'm doing. And I'll go, and it's normally, I'll have either a crustless quiche, which basically means a quiche, but without the actual pastry. It's basically having egg and a bit of cheese put in together, cooked up, right? Either that or I have an omelette, which will be the same thing. It's a similar thing, just slightly different taste to them, but it's the same thing. That's it. I'll have 2 pieces of that. I'll have a protein, well, it's the protein brownie that I have. You've seen them before. There's a previous video on them, or if somebody's interested, I can easily sort of post up another quick thing at some point to show you what they look like. I'll have one of those for my morning bait. The afternoon bait again will be either 4 or 5, depending on which one of the shifts I'm doing. And again, I'll have another one of those protein brownies, and it depends on what she's got in the time. It might be like a peanut bar. So it's just some sort of bar with a lot of peanuts in it, in order, again, to give us that sort of thingy that I need, the fats that I need to help my body process stuff and everything else like that. Then I'll come home, be home for about maybe 7 o'clock that night, and then I'll have whatever is for tea. So that literally, I mean, that's one of those things that depends on the date. It could be a burger, like a homemade style thingy burger or a bought in burger, but she always knows to buy the one in that is like low in fat compared to the normal burgers, because I don't want high fat foods. And she'll maybe get the 3 times cooked chips in, which are freaking lovely. Maybe something like that. Might be a piece of steak. It literally depends, but it's always kept within a realm of being a certain amount of calories. If it's on a midday off from work, I may have something again at about 11 o'clock at night, before the next day. But it's not normally huge. It might just be literally sort of, I don't know, sometimes it might be something like a protein porridge, or it might just be a bit of cereal, or it might be toast if I've got a hankering for toast at the time. It might be some toast. But that's the type of things that I'm eating. So it's not like I'm eating a huge amount of calories in order for us to still be holding on to this body weight. So therefore it makes me wonder, is it metabolism that's doing it, or what? I don't know. Is it to do with the cancer treatment I've been through that is fucked up my ability to absorb stuff properly? Like, is my body absorbing the vitamins and minerals that I need to in order for my body to recuperate? Is my body's ability to recuperate the same as what it once was, or is that pretty much been hammered to death? Because obviously going through the cancer treatments does at that time affect that stuff, and that you can pick up bugs and stuff like that a lot easier and a lot quicker, and they affect you a lot harder. But 5 years down the line, is that still the case? I don't know. It's something I've got to see if I can try and remember to ask Miss Uzia when I do see her again eventually. Is this type of stuff ongoing for the rest of my life, that I'm going to struggle with recuperating? I'm going to struggle with the fact of like my body repairing itself the way it used to. Is these things going to be stuff that I'm going to have an issue with? Because like I say, the ankle, that's been going on for a heck of a long time, 3 months plus on that. This is probably just over a month now that I've been struggling with this. My lower back gangs on a regular basis, and I have issues with that. But I still go to work. I haven't took any time off work through these things. I still go to work. I still do my job, because that's just the type of person I am. But there are issues that I have that keep on happening, that are ongoing, that don't seem to be repairing, don't seem to be getting better. And that's what has me a bit concerned, is that is my body's ability to repair itself being affected by the cancer, or is it more just to do with my age, that my body just doesn't repair as easily because I'm fucking older? Because it is one of those things that you just don't know, and I don't know. And maybe the doctors don't know. Maybe they'll say it might be just a mixture of the two. But it would be interesting to find out, because my body is not recuperating. I do suffer with fatigue quite a bit of time. Now, whether that's just to do with my job is so demanding and exhausting, what I mean? Even though to me it doesn't feel demanding, I know it is demanding, because there's times when I'm, especially with again, where the heat's been, that I have been getting dehydrated. I know that. I mean, it's just because I haven't had time to stop to drink on a regular basis. Plus, I haven't been able to drink probably enough. And it worries us to drink that much, because it's like a case of, well, is my body actually kind of then almost drowned itself by having too much to drink? So I end up going from one extreme to another, and it's like, I just don't want to think it. So I know on a regular basis at work, I get thirsty, very thirsty. It's just because at one point I'll be at maybe the bottom end of the frigging thingy, picking stuff up that I need to pick up, and I'll go, oh, when I get up the top end again, I need to remember to have a drink of my water, because my throat's a bit dry. I'll come up and I'll get sidetracked, because I'll go, all right, I need to do this, and I'll go and I'll whiz off to another area, do what I need to do there, and I'll get to there and I'll go, oh shit, man, I forgot to have a frigging drink. God damn, fuck, I've got to try and remember to get a drink when I come back round. And as I'm heading back round, again, something little fucking thing, and I'll go, oh Christ, look, man, he's running out of work, or he's running out of this, or that person's running out of this, or whatever, and I'll just go, and I'll go down and I'll sort that one out for that person, or I'll see that one of the one of the machines is jammed up, and I need to go and sort that freaking jam out. So I'll go and I'll go down and I'll sort that jam out because it needs sorting out double quick to keep the freaking thing running. And I'll be again, I still haven't had a freaking drink here. So I do know that on a regular basis I do literally suffer that way. I suffer with dehydration. Which again then is not helpful for your muscles because your muscles then tighten up, making them more susceptible to injury. That's probably what caused the bicep to tear the way it did. Which again, that's probably another thing that we're going to go through and show you actually the difference now in me two biceps, because you can see a massive difference in them as the way they look. So it's strange when I'm at the gym working out, and when I see them, it's like, what the hell? My fucking arms just look totally fucking different from each other. It looks like it's two totally different arms on a totally different fucking person. It's so weird to see, but it's the way things are for me now. So this is the video just to let you know that those that have maybe had cancer and have gone to the side of it, do you still have ongoing issues? That have you, or were you told by the doctors that you were going to have ongoing issues with stuff because of the treatment that you'd been through, because it's hit your body so hard and that your body's had to work so hard that it is an ongoing thing? Or for those that maybe have cancer and are fighting it off and thingy, to realize that these things, maybe I just jumped back into things too quick, because I did try and get back to the gym very, very quickly, because that was me, that was my life, that's what I loved doing. Maybe I pushed my body too far, too fast, and now my body's rebelling a little bit, going, nah, I can't keep doing this crap, because I still get to the gym, I still work good, I still hit things as hard as I can. I'm not trying to be lifting heavy all the time, I'm just talking about hitting the muscles as hard. Whether that be heavy, whether that be light, whether that be moderate, but I still work the muscles really hard. And maybe that's just the thingy that my body can't cope with that. Maybe I need to take a step back and go, right, look, just give yourself some light workouts, but don't even push the body hard. Just do a little bit of a workout, enough to make your body know it's worked, but not pushing it to an extreme where it's like literally fatigue is hitting you. But it's just whether I've got that ability to do that, because I like to feel the muscles work. I like to know I've worked them out. Otherwise, I think to myself, what was the point in fucking going? If you come away with it, you come away from the gym and you feel like you haven't worked out with them, what the fuck was the point? You're just wasting your time. I would love nothing better now than to get back into some sort of decent shape. I'm not talking about the shape I was in before the cancer hit, because I'm not going to say it's something I couldn't do. I probably could. It's just maybe something that I shouldn't push for, but would still like to get back to the fact of maybe being able to see some abs there, looking more in better shape than what I do right now, because the shape I'm in right now is a potato, and I fucking do like it. So I'd rather get into a little bit more better shape if I can help it. But anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching, because again, this has turned out to be a longer video than I expected or that I wanted it to be, because I know a lot of people won't watch these when they can be on a certain time, watching some guy fucking chirp on a doubt. So those that do watch these and do get all the way through them, remember, guys, I do 100% absolutely think you're the dog's bollocks for getting through these things and watching them and sharing sort of the way you can my experience, okay? And if it helps anybody to know that these things are still potentials in anybody's life, and that you can still push through them, you can still do things, you can still get on with life regardless, then it's worth me doing them. And I do enjoy sort of sharing these type of things to let people learn, to try and find out, and to give other people options and ideas and things that they can look out for themselves. It makes it all worthwhile. So guys, thanks very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. This is the Bearded Nerdy Wolf, and I'm out of here, guys.
So what I believe you were trying to say is thank you.
Thank you?
You're welcome.
What? No. I didn't. I wasn't. Why would I ever say that? I mean,
Okay.